Friends, how you doing out there? Matthias Slava coming at you from my home office here in Sacramento, California. Hope you're having a fabulous day. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you what social network marketing really is. See, many of us spend a huge amount of time on social media networks, primarily Facebook, Twitter, and then LinkedIn. But are we using it in the correct format if we're building a business? Now, if you're watching this video and you're not out there building a business, this video is not for you. But if you're out there building a direct selling organization, whether it's an insurance, financial advisor, network marketing, however it may be, you need to pay very close attention because there's three moving components that make social network marketing effective. And I want to go over those three components with you. But before I get into these components, I want you to really understand what social media is. To me, social media is just another way of communicating, just another way of putting your message out there, your marketing message out there, your face, your picture, your company, your products, whatever it is. Now, many individuals see it differently. They see it as a way to communicate with friends and interact with people and dating and whatever it is they decide to do. But as a business professional myself, you need to be very aware of what makes social network marketing effective, what makes social media effective. So let's get into these three components so you exactly know what to do. And if you've already tried it, now you know what tweaks to make. And if you're new to it, now you completely understand what you need to do and what kind of foundation you need to set in order to make it profitable. Because at the end of the day, the biggest commodity you possess in the world of free enterprise when you're building a business is your time. And if you're not using your time wisely, if you're on Facebook just chit-chatting and not using it effectively for business purposes, you're wasting time. So in these three components, these three moving components, as I go through them, take down some notes and make sure they are set in your head. Make sure that you completely understand these principles, because if you follow principles in this world, you create the desired outcome that you have, whether it's success principles, marketing principles, dating principles, working out principles, eating principles. You can create whatever you desire. So let's get into the three moving components of social network marketing. The first component is how you generate social friends. This is very important. A lot of people will just go out there and spam random books. They'll start adding random people. They'll go into network marketing groups and just start adding people thinking this is the correct way to do it. It's not. It's actually the incorrect way, and you very shortly find a list of 3,000 friends, but no one's paying attention to what you have to say. That's very important. Okay, so how do you generate social friends that are actually willing to listen to what you have to say? It comes from generating content on the internet. You need to generate a massive amount of content, either articles, videos. Start building a list, and when you start building a list of people, whether it's a newsletter list, you're giving away a free training, then you start adding and asking people to add you on these social networks, because then they already know who you are, and then when you start communicating with them, they start to even interact even more because now they know who you are. They're trusting you. Okay, that's part of social media. It gives you the ability to see who you're prospecting, and it gives your prospect the ability to see who you are at the end of the day. That's very important. So that's number one, how you generate social friends. Number two is how you communicate via social networks. Okay, this is very important. Your posts and your private messages, and I forgot to add live chat here, but how you communicate, what you say and how you say it on social networks directly reflects the amount of people that are going to either comment on what you have to say, interact on what you have to say, private message you. It all comes down to being able to either speak clearly and make videos or be able to communicate through written word. So if you're not able to communicate with the people that are adding you to either LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter, you will not have a social network marketing lead generation pipeline. You will not have anything working for you. You will be just another person on Facebook, just another one of the 500 million people out there that are really not doing anything, and you will still not have a profitable organization. So keep in mind that how you generate friends and what you say to those friends and how you communicate with those friends, like I said, through posts, private messages, or whatever it may be, live chat, is critical. It's very, very important that you pay attention to what you say. And then the last part, and this is one of my favorites because this is where the profits come in. And once again, like I said before, the biggest commodity you possess is your time. And if you're on social networks, Facebook, LinkedIn, just kind of jacking around, not doing anything, you're wasting time. And there are profits to be made on social networks if you use them wisely. So let me explain. Generating friends. You're communicating with people the right way. The last thing is how you take the conversation off social networks. This is a huge one, okay? Because anyone can put up a Facebook profile, a LinkedIn profile, a Twitter profile, put up some nice pictures, some nice cards, talk the game. But if you cannot take the conversation with specific people off, what do I mean by off? You pick up the phone and you set appointments with people. I've done this tremendous amount of times. Even if you actually go to my Facebook page right now, you'll see people leaving their phone numbers for me to contact them. That's the whole purpose here, is to take people off the social networks. Why do you take people off social networks when you're trying to conduct business? Because it's distracting. Facebook has become one of the major distractions in everyday lives around the world. You'll see people driving their cars and their iPhones, taking pictures and then tagging a friend. I mean, that's the biggest distraction. So when you're trying to conduct business and you have generated quality friends, you've communicated with them in the right form, in the right way, and you said the right things, now it's time to take those conversations off social networks. And this is where the happiness comes. This is where the smile comes. This is when you log into your online banking and see it go up, not down. It's because you're taking your conversation offline, off the social networks, and you're interacting with people either in person or on the phone. Okay, this is very important. This is the biggest mistake that many network marketers and direct sales professionals do, is they get to this part, so they start adding some friends, maybe through meetup groups, through flyers, through just networking, just generating leads online. So they do a good job here, okay? I'll give it to them. But the next thing is they do a decent job of communicating. They make some posts. They share some good videos. So they start to progress, and people start to interact with them. They have good posts. They have good private messages. They do some live, some personal chats with potential prospects. But this is where a lot of people slack off, is they are scared to take the conversation off social networks. And the reason most people are scared to take the conversation off social networks is because they fear rejection. They fear that who they are presenting themselves as on social network is not really who they are on the phone. And you'll find that a lot in the social network marketing industry, is a lot of people will show their Facebook, show all these websites, all this cool stuff, but when it comes to talking on the phone and closing business and doing business, they are very weak. So keep in mind that how you generate social friends, how you communicate with your social friends, and then you must take these conversations offline if you desire a profitable outcome. Hope you guys enjoyed my video. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.